Chief. Nah, Chief. Nah. But I would say that Roger is gonna be strong for sure. But there are people of the modern era that are beating Roger. If he's gonna be older and sick is one thing. Because honestly, I'm not sure how you, let's say, probably gauge Whitebeard now that because what do you think about it, right? Whitebeard, he dove into battle at first by just diving in there after a stab went through his chest or his stomach by Squad. So he's coming to that battle, not full HP, of course not, obviously. But Kaido, I think, is better. Big Mom is better. Shanks is for sure better, right? Those three by themselves. Emu's better. Probably, likely, theory. Akainu now could be better. Sack. Garling probably better now. Law, no, maybe not Law. Maybe not because Law I think is like still in that Admiral-ish tier. Like I put Law like really high. I think Law is stupidly high. But yeah, I'll just put like whatever you'd put a Whitebeard in strength at Marineford, I'll put Roger ahead of him when he's older and he has less power overall. If he's sick, then he's close to Whitebeard, obviously. But so let's say if he's sick like Whitebeard, he'd be like say on his level. But if he's not sick, they'd be over him, but like a hair or two. Fair enough, fine. That's where that's where I envision it. And again, those guys themselves. If Whitebeard said the same thing, like I can't be the strongest forever, obviously, then why should we apply that same logic to Goldie Roger? I mean, then we need to. Sorry, then we need to apply that same logic to Goldie Roger. We have to. We have to. We have to. There's, and I understand why. I get it for sure, but I think a lot of times people they overscale the old generation, as if like the young guys now can't even match the top tier guys of the old era. Well, I think that's so far from the truth. I think it's so far from the truth. I think that Kaido, if Kaido fought against a prime Whitebeard, that's a very tough fight for prime Whitebeard to win that fight. He's still gonna win that fight, but it's gonna be a very tough fight. It's gonna be like tooth and nail, like tooth and nail. Same for Big Mom, and you know, down the list. That's all I'd say. I think that it was very, very clear too in Wano Country when we saw Kaido and Luffy perform the exact same feat that Roger and Whitebeard did on the island when they both did the no touching Kagesaki, and then you see like the shadows over Onigashima, like in the same way that you saw over the island. Same thing. Whitebeard versus Garling, Whitebeard versus Garling, Whitebeard versus Garling, Whitebeard versus Garling. And their primes, I lean Whitebeard. But there's a chance that Garling is stronger now than he was in his prime. And that's because of Emu stuff. So we have to see. Like Emu stuff could really take him, you know, that high. So I'm not too sure. Quake. Yeah, Quake, sure. Listen, talking about Blackbeard has the Quake right now. Blackbeard has that Quake. Blackbeard has the Quake. There's a good chance that he could be losing to Garland right now. Facts. But that being said though, all I have to say is that Scopper is not winning this fight. He's not. He's part of the old generation, and I respect him for sure, without a doubt. He paved the road like so many of the Roger pirates for him, for sure, without a damn doubt. But as far as we know, he has no unique stuff going for him in terms of abilities, in terms of bloodline elements, right? Like is Scopper a half Buccaneer himself? Is he a half Oni? Like if there's someone going, let's say Scopper's DNA, fine, okay, that's different. But there's, as far as you know, he's no bloodline elements going on for, let's say, unique DNA. No different powers at all. So he's probably just a regular old dude. Well, quote unquote regular, meaning that he has raw physical power and hockey. So yeah, I'm not setting myself up. It's easy. Scopper's gonna be strong as fuck, but he's not beating Monkey D. Dude, listen. He's not beating the Nika. He's not, no. If he does, then shit, okay, fair enough. I will bite that bullet. Luffy has this. Okay? Scopper is gonna be gnarly. Again, Prime Scarborough now is an equal Rayleigh now. So next year he's going on the tier list. Yes, he is. Next year, Scarborough is going on that tier list, undeniably. But the moment we hear Luffy, dun 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 dun, na 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 na. Oh shit! No. Again, I respect Scarborough, I do, but when he starts going, that's all, folks. Like, yep, okay. There it is. There he is. Get ready, dude. Get ready. So we'll see. But I feel like Scarborough could teach. I feel like Scarborough could teach Luffy new things. That's what I do want to see. I want to see Scarborough teach Luffy some new shit that he's not aware of. Because I want him to actually realize. Because I don't know if he actually knows. This is what I think Scarborough could do. He could maybe, let's say, he could play a semi-Hyogoro role here, where he could help Luffy learn some new shit. Like, for example, I don't know if Luffy knows that his haki can actually shut down other powers. What if Scarborough were actually teach Luffy that Conqueror's haki can, like, shut down other powers? Like, just stop it. That's why, and then he can say, oh yeah, I remember that Kaido couldn't be moved in Law's room. Same for Big Mom. Because haki can negate abilities. And then that will correlate to Shanks, right? Where Shanks has that power, and he showed it clearly in spades. And then Luffy's affinity for haki is Conqueror's haki. So if Shanks can do it, in the future, so can Luffy. That's the idea. Because eventually, Luffy will surpass Shanks' power. Eventually, obviously. So if he can learn how to do the Conqueror's haki can shut down powers innately, or just by being strong, then go for it. Absolutely. I don't know if he can, like, can he actually do that though? Probably not, but we'll have to wait and see. All right. Shanks was just there too. Yeah, he was just there. Fair enough. But he's not coming back, obviously. Chloe, you're capping. Scarborough didn't have Conqueror's haki. Rayleigh, so no, I think Rayleigh and Scarborough equal at this point in time. I don't give a fuck. I think it's over. You can cope with that all you want to. Doesn't matter. And then also, I think that he may have Conqueror's haki though. Yeah, it's possible. He may have it, but maybe not. Who knows? He may, whether or not he has Conqueror's haki or not, he is still equal to Rayleigh. Full on. I don't give three fucks anymore. I do not care. Portrayal is half of the battle, and the portrayal of Scarborough is literally on par with that of Rayleigh right now. We're done. Okay. They're equal. They're equal. No more coping, please. Equal. It's not cope, it's just facts. And shit, if the Viz says something like someone that equally fought against Rayleigh or some shit like that, then it's over. Like, yeah, of course. Obviously. Either way. You keep on saying, well, not keep on saying. It's not a Sanji fans are insane. It's just that you're willing to forego reality of what Oda tells you is the case. Because you have your own agenda, which is fair enough, fine. But when Oda keeps on saying these things constantly, over and over and over again, you choose to ignore them. It's like, dog. Like, again. Wings. Wings of the King of Pirates. Oh, well. One ring is really small. Like, shut the fuck up. You fucking idiots, man. I feel like Fresh and Fit sometimes. Again! You fucking idiots! Like, stop. You fucking idiots, man. Like, Jesus. All right, let me... I cannot, dude. Oh, my God. But yeah, listen, man. We fucking good right now, man. We feeling good. Oh, yeah, the agenda's here. The agenda is here. The agenda is here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And honestly, I'll probably put, because not think about it. Oh, please don't crash. Okay. Oden is probably in that same camp too. Honestly. I could probably equal Odin too in that same bracket as well. If I really want to. If I really fucking want to. I could slide in Odin to Chat of Wano. I definitely could. I could slide in Prime Odin equals Prime Scopper equals Prime Rayleigh. Fuck it. I could literally do that if I wanted to. Okay. Oh my goodness, dude. I just don't know what to say, man. Like Oda, Luffy saying, hey, you know, this guy, he counters Sanji when he's older, some shit like that. He rivaled the vice captain Silver's Rayleigh, right? Was on the left fucking hand, stood toe to toe with Goldie Roger and Rayleigh. I'm like, what the fuck do you want, man? Like, what else do you want? Niggas, damn shit. Fuck. Okay, yeah. So John was right earlier in the chat when John said earlier in the stream, Cole, go for a Genepiece? Yeah. Genepiece. Not welcome to the same old agenda of Zoro versus Sanji that Oda keeps on saying are equal in various ways and will always obfuscate when asking who is stronger. But we're always going to take it as, well, Zoro must always be 3 leagues higher than Sanji because he's cooler. Okay. Genepiece. Earlier. Michael, hey! 5. Will Colin... No, to be fair, in the future, if Colin... Let's say there was a 2-piece and then we had Colin meet up with Tama, meet up with Toko, meet up with X, Y, and Z. It's possible. If Oda ever want to do that, though. GDN, biggest Wanji agenda chapter of all time. I don't know if it's all time. I think... Honestly, I feel like the biggest chapter for the Wanji agenda was the Robin chapter, where she says that, yeah, you know, the wings of the King of Pirates, like she brings that into the light. She like, hey, wings of the King of Pirates. Here they are, right? Like here are these guys. But I guess you can argue, okay, well, because they're saying that Scopper rivaled Rayleigh, obviously. You can argue, okay, that's clear, right? Rivals, what? Zoro and Sanji, Goku and Vegeta, Naruto and Sasuke. I'm trying to think of a good Hunter x Hunter example. Who the fuck is a rival Hunter x Hunter? Shit, I don't think I actually do that Hunter x Hunter. Fuck me. Whatever. Nekoma and Karasuno from Haikyuu. X, Y, and Z in the other, right? Yeah. This man said Hisoka and Kurolo. I mean, Kurolo now, dude. This man's on. I ain't gonna say shit, but damn, son. But yeah, they're rivals. This man said Vista and Netero and Zeno. I don't know. But yeah, rivals for the most part. Rivals, right? Rivals. Like, basically, it just comes down to the idea that Sanji is right there with Zoro, as he should be, right? That's why, to me, they've always been relatively equal. There are some times where Sanji is below Zoro by a hair. Other times where he is above Zoro by a hair. Kind of just depends how things go. But mostly they're equal. And that's really it. It's super simple shit. It's like, and Sanji has the feats. He has feats that blow Zoro out of the water in some cases. I'm like, god damn. Either way. And then vice versa. Zoro has feats that blow Sanji out of the water. It just like depends. But the portrayal's always been the same. All right, GDN. Biggest Wanji chapter. Yeah. True. I mean, I can see why. I can see why you say that what you said. Do you think Jared? Do you think Gaban has conquerors hockey? He may. It's possible. Because I want Luffy to learn the certain technique where you can actually shut down powers with conquerors hockey. Because Luffy's affinity for hockey is conquerors hockey. So at some point, Luffy has to learn the exact same thing that Shanks and Joy Boy could do. At some point, he has to learn this. He must learn this. He must. At some point, he has to. There's no other way. Okay. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Gundam Beast. Rayleigh was first D. Gabon was second D. The hell? So that means Oden's third D. He could fight Kaido. So Roger crew mates were Emperor level. Okay, I don't know why you're adding the... I don't know what the D is about, dude. That's kind of weird. But Oden could fight against Kaido in the past, yeah. And he could be Kaido in the past, yeah. That was 20 years ago. Kaido is, I would argue, stronger. Way stronger. In fact, I think even... I think... I'm almost positive that Sengoku... I think Sengoku even says that. I think Sengoku says that they're at their peak powers now, both Big Mom and Kaido. So I don't know how you can say that. Well, I mean, then again, some guys, actually a lot of guys do for Mihawk and Shanks, which is annoying. Kaido now is stronger than Kaido back then. Obviously. Clearly. So, yeah, Oda could beat Kaido back then, for sure. Clearly. Duh. I agree. But not Kaido now. No. Hell no. Because I don't think Kaido was Emperor level 20 years ago. No. That's insane. Because I believe that, and I think was stated in the, was it in the AX light novel? Which is canon, by the way. It's canon. This is a canon AX light novel. I think that it was stated that Kaido is seen as a younger generation emperor, whereas Big Mom is seen as an older one. So Kaido's in the same ballpark as Shanks for emperor in terms of when they came to power. One, that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that in that same canon light novel, they say that at least back then, right, in sheer battle power, in a one-on-one fight, Kaido is stronger than Whitebeard. Now, to be fair, that was like 6 years ago, not necessarily a prime Whitebeard. And again, that was 6 years ago. That was not current day. But that was like I think that was like when Ace on his journey. So that was like 6 or 8 years ago, right? Something like that. So, but it is canon. So it's things to know. Gundam Beast. I think it's the Fishman on Roger's crew. Because that's the road P off Fishman Island. What the fuck do you mean? You mean the road D? No, stop it. Okay, this is ridiculous. I don't even mean. GDN. If old Gabon with no axes presses Luffy in Gear 5, I think we need to upscale old legends. It depends how much he presses him. And to be fair, if the key's the new axe, then I don't think it necessarily matters. But you can argue it does. It depends on how far they press. It depends. That all depends. That all depends, right? Because I would say no matter what, based on Rayleigh's words, he's not like, even compared with, let's say, someone like Blackbeard. Because he admitted that he couldn't, there's no way he's being BB now. No way. No shot. But on the flip side, right? Actually, you know what? No. Saying that, like, because I'm thinking about it now. I don't know if I would compare Scopper to Kizaru. I would still edge out a Kizaru over Scopper or Rayleigh. Yeah. Or Garp. Yeah. So, but other way to see. HDB Cole. Appreciate you. I mean, I'm sorry. I get it wrong. Ink Fight Studios. Much over $20. Appreciate you. HDB Cole. Watched your 1138 reaction vids, and I wanted to bring the idea that people on the right, so this is First World, could be slaves gathering Mother Flame for the king from the Earth's core, and the Halos are then becoming celestial dragons, royal family members. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. So the Halo marks a sense of holy, holier than thou, on high. Even though they're going down, they're from on. Okay, that's one way to look at it. Okay, that's not bad. That one I have to consider. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea at all. The Halo means they're coming from on high. Okay. I like that idea. That's not bad. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm down. I'm marked down for sure. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't know the king of Earth's core. Like, is there some sort of king of Upper Earth like Godzilla, and then king of Under Earth like King Kong? Maybe, but yeah. Brandon 5. Oda pulling out all the legacy characters only means one thing: Dragon and Elbaf. Actual. Also, Scopper has a scar on his has a scar in the shape of flame on his forehead. Maybe, man. I won't deny it. Where it could be the case here, where it could be a fire, like that could be an actual flaming wisp. But fair enough. I'm not too sure though. To me, like in some cases here, it does look like it's fork. I'm like, it does. It's like, oh shit, like okay, like that's something it's something you eat with, man. Yeah. So maybe it's a fire. I can see what you're saying. I don't know though. So I have to admit, I'll have to take a step back here. But on the dragon point, you make a lot of sense there too, because it is what it is. Dragon said that he would have his forces move out when the Holy Knights mobilize. And we are getting at least 3 Knights mobilized. So, but word has to reach Dragon that they have mobilized. So maybe not Elbaf, but after Elbaf, once, hopefully if word spreads that Holy Knights came to Elbaf and created chaos, that's a sign of Dragon, time to go. Time to do our thing. Because the Holy Knights have actually mobilized in earnest. Okay. Mr. Leviathan, 5. Gabon will absolutely style on Zoro and Luffy. Nami will get involved. Gabon will get a nosebleed, and it's over. That's kind of funny if Nami gets involved, he gets a nosebleed, and then stops. That's kind of funny, number 1. Number 2, I don't know if Zoro gets involved or not. It's possible. Because I do want to see it be Luffy, because I can see Luffy train with Gabon for something important later on in the story. So, but it's possible where Zoro does get involved. I don't see it though, but I see what you're saying. And then that nosebleed, like, oh my god, she's so fucking hot. And then just, yeah, that's possible as well. That's undeniably possible, for sure. Andrew A, much love for her too. I think to save Gabon, the third, to save Gabon, the third Holy Knight will interrupt. What do you mean to save Gabon? From what? From who? Gabon needs saving from what? Like, if Gabon is your Rayleigh for the arc, save from who? From what? Him smoke Sanji too. The lads know the real meaning of Mount Eater. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. A lot of forest was these days. A lot of forest. Timbered. Yo, Oda, he's not slick. We see him. We see him. We see him, dude. We see him. Oda has that sprinkle of like Destiny sex pest in him, bro. I mean, he does. He does. He does. Flame Emperor. Loki might be the man marked by flames. Maybe. But I don't know. I'm willing to bet it's way more so Scopper than Loki. And part of me still wants to say it's Saw, but Saw hasn't done or said much, honestly. But Vic LaFair, do you think that Oda's foreshadowing how Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji will end up with Luffy being dead, Zoro old and alcoholic, and Sanji being a love guru? I don't think so. Maybe because I feel like I don't know. I do think that Luffy could die in the future because of his. Remember how he had to use all his lifespan at times? Like he had to use 10 years or maybe less or more of his lifespan to fight off Magellan's poison, or using the jet shell and gear 2, like, you know, gear 2 and gear 3 combo. So there are times where you can argue that, okay, he has a lower lifespan than Zoro and Sanji. That's fair. So he could die. But I think that we're gonna see probably all the good endings for the triad. So when we see Oda draw them, like you see Sanji as like a chef, older, chill. We're gonna see that kind of Sanji. We see Zoro just older, looking cool. Something like that. You know, like maybe there's a chance here where they all return to their home islands, or let's say they try and establish new territories in the new world. Maybe, let's say for example, like one idea is that maybe you have Zoro be in Wano country, and then you have Sanji on Whole Cake Island, and then you have Nami trying to make her map of the whole world. Because mind you, once the world changes, that's gonna mean you nap Nami. Brook is gonna be doing his own thing probably with Laboon concerts and that kind of stuff. Usopp, God knows where. I mean, Kaya. Never mind. Kaya, easy. Frankie, God knows what, man. I mean, Frankie could, let's say, go back to Water 7. This should be a video. This should actually be a video. You know, you got me thinking, bro. Vic LaFleur, you got me thinking. Because that actually be a cool video. That'd be a cool video idea. Just kind of like where the Shrouds would be after Luffy dies, or something like that, you know, like in the end game, or let's say in Two Piece. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. That's a fun video topic. Because I'm trying to do like some more evergreen content on the main channel, so yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Gundam Beast, the Navy soldiers at Marineford were elites. Don't care. I don't give a shit. Random bullets. Red House, not Roadhouse, too. Luffy ain't beating Kaido. He's a fraud with plot armor. One-on-one fight, at this point in time, I agree with you. Yes, he's not beating Kaido even still now. Yes, I'd agree with that. I don't know if he's a fraud, but I think, yeah, he's not beating him now. Salty Steve, I'll show you $5. Prime Roger versus Shanks. I would say either equal or Shanks is stronger.